We live in an age where the anime industry is expanding, and we're seeing more and more studios being established to increase the output of anime we see each year. Teams like Studio 3 Hertz, Lurch and WIT have all begun to produce their own works, either as part of a larger company or on their own merits. Bringing in combinations of veterans and new talent is what these teams strive on, and what makes them unique. However, Tatsunoko Productions shows that an old dog can certainly learn new tricks and compete within this ever-growing industry. The year is 1965, and Tatsunoko Productions enters the anime space with their first show, Space Ace, going up against major players at the time such as TCJ and Toei Animation. Tatsunoko held their ground, of course, with popular series such as Speed Racer, Time Bokan, and Yataman, or, well, they wouldn't be around today. Over the years, they worked on quite a few shows, did Neon Genesis Evangelion with Gainax, were a part of Production IG, and then 6 years later, stopped being a part of Production IG. They were having a blast. Until it approached the 2000s. It was around this point where the amount of series they produced started to wane, and they just couldn't compete with the newer studios today. They ended up doing smaller scale works, working alongside other studios, even within the West, to keep afloat, surviving on their heritage and name recognition. That's just it, Tatsunoko was a name, not a studio at that point. But then in 2010, enough was enough, and they made a wild decision. They brought in the hippest, coolest dude they knew, a man who went under the name of Ryosuke Sawa, Ryochimo Sawa, Ryotimo, and probably even Barney the Dinosaur, but he is most well known as Ryochimo. Bit of background, in 2004, director Osamu Kobayashi was searching the internet when he came across these cool little animated GIFs, and Kobayashi decided that he needed to get this guy on his latest project, a series called Beck. This is the legacy of Ryochimo, and is what we refer to as the legacy of web generation animators. No formal education or university course, just a few personal animation projects uploaded to the internet out of passion and talent. So this hip and cool dude made his way through the industry, gaining more and more influence as a figurehead for web animation before getting this cool, and was given full creative control of Tatsunoko's adaptation of the Yokozuna Quartet franchise. To go from some dude on the internet to the director of 2 OVA series and a full television series showed how much trust Tatsunoko really had in him. So much trust even that he was allowed to recruit animators to work on this with him. So where do you think the web animator gets his team from? Yeah, you guessed it, from that day forth, Tatsunoko Productions headquarters was staffed with talented animators from the internet. For closure's sake, Ryochimo was considered to be so good at managing people that right now he is at Polygon Pictures as unit director for the upcoming Arjin films. He still gets brought in to do some cool animation on prestigious projects occasionally too, but that's a story for another video, because the hip and cool team Ryochimo assembled for Yokozuna Quartet was still at Tatsunoko Productions and doing some amazing work on new standout series. Nowadays, thanks to the influence of web generation animators, Tatsunoko Productions is a revitalized studio with a whole new image. Ryochimo was the Gordon Ramsay to Tatsunoko's Kitchen Nightmares, and with productions like Ping Pong the Animation, Gatchaman Crowds, and Yataman Night, they're not going back anytime soon, and if I were you, I'd plant my eyes towards whatever they choose to do next. Or what they're doing right now. Gatchaman Crowds' second season is airing, and it's goddamn brilliant. But, well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was how the internet saved a 50-year-old animation studio and turned it from a relic in the past to a producer of exceptional digital animation. Thanks for watching The Canipa Effect, subscribe for more review content, and let me know if there's any studio you'd like me to cover in the comments section below.